Hey friends, so what are we doing today? Well, first off, look over me because I probably look a hot mess. And I know I sound a little bit, yeah, I had some abscesses and I had to have them dealt with. So yeah, healing, trying to heal from that. And yeah, but here we are. And if you like the content I create, please do consider following. I'll go ahead and put that out there. Okay, we done some experimenting with the kombucha. Remember, we done some experimenting, trying to make SCOBYs. Now I have to watch because I seen a couple little gnats flying around in here. Do not want them to get in with your, you know, whatever you're trying to do with SCOBYs. But yeah, we used this kombucha to try and make SCOBYs. So if you didn't watch that video, go back and watch it. Yeah. If you recall, I did one where I made a tea using black tea, you know, water, and I used raw sugar or organic sugar, not the bleached. I used the brown, you know. Pure sugar cane, that's what it was, I think. And I used that for one, and then the next one I just poured what I had left of this into a jar. That was it. Didn't add anything else to it. So I've got them here. And our first one that I've got here is our one that I just added the kombucha. Now look at that. That looks like a SCOBY. Does that not look like a SCOBY to you? It looks like a SCOBY to me. Yeah. And then here is the one, the jar that I added the kombucha, which is flavored, by the way. Yes, it is the peach. So I added that to my sugar tea, my tea. And look on top of there. Does that not look like a SCOBY? It looks like a SCOBY to me. So what I'm going to do, because I have got, over here, I've got some tea made now. In a jar. And I'm going to, if this is SCOBYs, I'm going to be getting them out. We're going to see. We're going to see. I'm going to go clean my hands thoroughly because I don't want no contamination after that mold. Yeah. Which, you know, the SCOBYs may have not have been healthy, but still, I want to be very careful. But if this is SCOBYs, I mean, dang, you know, I'm going to be putting them in to this tea that I've got over here, and we're gonna see if we can grow them out. You know what I mean? So yeah, let me clean my hands really thoroughly, and then I'll show you what we're working with. We'll do one at a time. Okay, I got my tea ready in here. I just covered it over so no gnats get in there. Okay, here is our one. Okay, it looks like it's making, but it's not very thick. Do you see that? Not sure about that one. Let's see if you can see down in there. Let's look at the next one. Oh, now this one, yeah, look. SCOBY. Oh my goodness. Now that looks like a SCOBY. I've got to figure out how to get a hold of it. It is. It's a SCOBY. Look. Oh my goodness. We done it. Now this is the one, and I'm putting it in there. This is the one, and I'm going to pour some of this tea in here too. That is the one that I actually put the tea in. But I tell you what I'm going to do, what I think I'm going to do. Let me cover this back up. You see, I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to actually, because this one had the tea in it, and it's looking to me like that tea. So I think I'm going to take this other one here, this one, and I think I'm going to actually, I think I'm going to pour some of this tea in here and just see if it helps it. It may not, I mean, that may not work. It looked like there was a SCOBY in there, but it just wasn't quite made or something. So I may have just messed that up. I don't know. Oh my goodness, that one's floating. Look. I'm going to pour the rest of that in there. Because there's got to be a lot of them organisms in there. Oh my goodness. See, that's a floating in there, but it's not complete. It's like it didn't do as good. Look. Can I show you? Can you see it? Can you see it? It's floating. It's actually floating. It's doing it. So, yeah. Wow. Okay, okay. So this one here, I'm going to go ahead and pour the rest of this tea in here. Maybe it'll do something. I don't know. I don't know. Pour some more in here. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to cover these back up before anything gets in there. I'm going to cover them back up. And we're going to go from there. We're going to see. We're just going to see. We're going to see what happens. You know, what we get, if we get anything. That one is a SCOBY. You've seen it. I picked it up. That was a SCOBY. So, yeah. I mean, you've seen it. The one in the tea, the one that I done in the tea, that was a SCOBY. A full-on SCOBY. You see me pick it up. It looked fine. I mean, I didn't see any mold on it. The other one, it looks like a SCOBY starting, but slow. Very slow. Sluggish, sort of. So I don't know. I don't know. I guess we will see. Time will tell, you know. So it's still an experiment. You know, we're still experimenting. But there's that. And if you look in the bottom, I mean, it looks like a SCOBY might be making down there. I don't know. And then in here, she's still floating, people. Now look, I'm going to see if I can get it up. Did you see her floating? We did that. She's floating. Yeah. And I see no mold. I showed you. You didn't see any mold. And that was done with this. And it's flavored. So, the one video that I seen that came up that said you couldn't use flavored. That's flavored. But then there was, like I said, that one that said you could use either one. So, but yeah. Oh my God. We got one little SCOBY that's, you know, doing its thing there. And I got to write that on the calendar. We are going to check that again and see if it keeps growing. We're going to see what happens in here because this was rather sluggish. So I'm not sure. But I'm really, you know, I'm kind of excited that, you know, you can actually use that kombucha that is flavored and make your own. So that's very interesting. So if you like the content I create, please do consider following. Till next time, friends. Bye.